Welcome Mountaintop Kids, my name is Mrs. B and I'm here to help you reach and function from your highest potential the way God intended you to. So as you can see, our name has changed. Previously we were Relax and Read with Mrs. B. Now we are Mountaintop Kids and I am so excited. The reason for our name change is that there are some changes that are taking place outside of our YouTube channel as well as with our YouTube channel. And so change is something that is natural and it occurs sometimes very drastically and sometimes it occurs subtly. And that means that it's not as obvious as those drastic changes, but changes are happening even with you right now. You may be a 7 or 8 year old watching this video, but if you take a look at some of your pictures from before, perhaps 2 or 3 years ago, you're going to look different. You know, your features will remain the same, but there are subtle differences and changes in your facial structure and your body that is clearly different. And so change is not always a bad thing. It is a part of life, and the way that you look at change is what determines how you're going to face that change. And so be open to changes, the good changes. There's some things that we should never change, but there are other things that we should most definitely change. And so one of the changes happening here, I think I've said change, count how many times Mrs. B has said change. A lot of times. But yeah, it's a season of change, boys and girls. It's a season of change. And so previously in our old name, we did pretty much all read alouds and we did a few teachings here and there. With our new model for Mountaintop Kids, we are going to do mostly teachings coupled with some read alouds. And our teachings can be described as Sunday school meets Monday to Friday school. So Sunday school meets weekday school. But if you go to a non-Christian school, you will be taught English, math, and science without the mention of God. What we're doing here is we're going to teach you the Word of God and language and science and social studies and so on and so on. Because God is not separate from your education. In fact, God is with you at school, regardless of what type of school you go to, whether you're homeschooled, whether you go to a private school, public school. God is with you wherever you go, and He's with you at birthday parties too. I mean, He is with you in the park. I've seen some places, grocery stores, everywhere. I could go on and on and on. But the fact is that the Lord is with you, so you don't need to be afraid. And so I hope you'll embrace this beautiful change with me that we're going through. And one of the changes that has occurred for Mrs. B here is that I am now a published author. Yes, my new book here. This is my first children's book, and it is called New School Jitters, and it is actually about changes that occurs with our main character here, Josiah, and it's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story, and it goes in step with everything that I've been talking about. If you want to read more about changes, go out and grab Mrs. B's new book. You can talk to your parent or guardian, and it's across all Amazon platforms, wherever Amazon is offered in whatever country you are watching from. Again, I am so excited of everything that's going on, and you've entered a new school year, and you're going through some changes too. You're in a new grade, a new class, and so I hope your school year will be very joyous and happy, and you will meet upon challenges. It's all part of the learning process, but you know, have a growth mindset attitude. And if you don't get something yet, it's okay. Be patient with yourself and use your resources like your parents and your teachers. And if you need a tutor, your parent will know to hire you a tutor. But in any case, just embrace the change and don't be impatient with yourself. Exercise patience with yourselves. So thank you so much, boys and girls, for watching, and I will see you next time on Mountaintop Kids. Take care. Bye-bye.